guys, what's up? You're watching Interviews with Alternative Indien, and today we have Speak Low If You Speak Love.
Hi, how's it going?
So, how's the tour been going so far with Neck Deep?
The tour has been very, very good so far. We're a band who hasn't done a lot of touring, full band yet, so getting in front of this many kids a night is very, very fun for us.
Yeah.
We just put a record out, and so it's just like perfect timing. It's been awesome. It's been very fun.
So, in the tour, what do you do in your free time, or what fun stuff do you do on the road to
kill time?
To kill time, yeah.
Honestly, we started on the West Coast, so I mean, a lot of our drives so far have been just like super long. We haven't had a ton of free time to do much, but I mean, all of us are pretty into photography, so we'll go just explore, walk around, take some photos. All of us in the van, we like to read, we like to listen to podcasts, so
that's awesome.
We've been doing that. Yeah, we get very into like conspiracy theory podcasts.
Ooh.
So we've been getting into that, and yeah, man, just anything to kill the time, kind of conversation, whatever. Eat,
yeah,
snack.
Man. Any good food places on the way?
Yeah, man, we've hit a couple of good food places. I went to a Cuban spot last night in Tampa called Bodega, which was very good. Well, actually, it was in St. Pete, I think, but details aside, yeah.
Another fun place to visit.
St. Pete?
Yeah, it's a cool place.
Dude, yeah. I mean, we played the Orpheum last night in Tampa, and it's like on such a fun street. There was a pirate thing going on yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Gasparilla.
Gasparilla, man.
So that was pretty nuts. I'd never seen anything like that.
It's really cool. I've been there before, and it's a hell of a good time.
It was great.
Yeah. A lot of drinking, a lot of pirates.
A lot of pirates, a lot of drunken pirates. Yeah.
So congrats on your new album, Nearsighted. Is it difficult to, work on albums while being in two bands?
Yeah, it was definitely kind of a challenge this time around. Just with State Champ's busy touring schedule, like trying to find blocks of time where I could go. I recorded the album in Florida, so where I could go down to Florida and knock out 1 or 2 weeks working on the record. So it was difficult for sure. I mean, we've been busy. I've been trying to stay as busy as I can with Speak Low, but I knew it was going to be a time-consuming process, so I wanted to take my time, and I wanted to get it right, and I think we did. I mean, I came down to Florida, I think 4 or 5 times in the course of 2017, and knocked out the record, in chunks. So,
whereabout did you record down here?
Lakeland.
Nice.
Lakeland, Florida, yeah, man.
So, as you said before, it's kind of like you're going back to the basics. When you first started out State Champs, you guys were a lot smaller. And now you're starting out again as a smaller band.
Yeah.
So is it more fun to get to interact with your fans? Is it easier to do that?
It's definitely different. Like obviously this is what I grew up doing. I did a lot of DIY touring. I've done the van tour for years and years. So like I'm very used to it. And then when State Champs kind of started getting a little bit bigger, we started doing the bus tours, and it was definitely easier, I think. But at the same time, it was like, it can get less personal at times.
Yeah.
So I do love being back out here. I'm not the guy from State Champs anymore. I'm the guy from Speak Low. Like obviously I'm still in the band, but like people I think kind of come up to me and approach me differently because of that.
Yeah.
I'm out like selling CDs at the end of the night every night. Like
that's awesome.
I'll taking pictures with whoever wants it. So
do people ever come up to you with State Champs gear?
Yeah, every once in a while. I mean, a lot of people, that's how they heard of Speak Low in the first place, which is totally fine. Like I know there's a lot of overlap and whatnot, but I love that, it kind of gives me a different outlet, and it's easier. I think it's easier to get back on that personal level and to hang out.
Sweet. So going back to the album, Nearsighted, how is it different from your first album, Everything But What You Need?
It's very different, I think. I mean, quintessentially still Speak Low. It's still there, it's what I want to say. It's what I've, it's my experiences. It's my baby. It's my project. So like, it's always gonna be at the core still very, raw and vulnerable and stuff like that. This album is definitely a lot more experimental. I think we went a couple different ways with some of the songs. We tried some electronic stuff and some synth stuff, some pianos, some brass. I mean, a lot less acoustic guitar. It's still, peppered in there, and it's still. I wrote pretty much every song on acoustic guitar, and then we just kind of stretched them out, see how far we could take them, and it was really fun to just kind of do something different.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the first record was more or less just songs I wrote in my bedroom, and I didn't really put too much thought into them. I finished them and I was like, there you go, like I'm gonna give them to the world like this. This one was more like, okay, I wrote the song and now I'm going to like chisel it away and kind of make something else out of it.
Perfect it, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we love it. And going on with that, with the album scheme, we love the way the album cover looks, and especially the vinyl and the way it's colored. So how'd you go about choosing the album cover, and how'd you color the vinyls?
So the album art was, we went through a bunch of different stages. I collabed with my friend Trey on this record. He does a really, really great job. Thank you, Trey, if you're watching this. It's really been fun to see a lot of people comment on the art, because I think we wanted to build more of a brand around it. We wanted it to be like a unique and cohesive cover that when somebody saw it, they were like, that's Speak Low, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily a logo or anything, but it was just like, I want someone upon sight to just know exactly what record that was. And so we were like, okay, let's do something different. So, we did the green, and we did the blurry faces and the shadow figure, and we got the, I just wanted to do something different. And I think we really, in the same way as like the song building, we started with one idea and we kind of chiseled away until we got it right. Yeah,
now whenever I see pictures or mannequins or something like that, I'm gonna think your band. Subliminal messaging almost.
Yeah, that was definitely part of it. It started with just the women on the cover, and then we were like, okay, let's blur the faces and the shadowy dark figure in the back. It all kind of ties into the theme of Nearsighted, and so I took a bunch of the photos that were on the back, and I wanted to incorporate my photography into it somehow. So
nice.
We got that, and the vinyl, actually, the label did a really great job with the vinyl.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
They picked out the variants, so Pure Noise, nicely done. Yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And speaking of Speak Low and Speak Love, you're playing on Valentine's Day. What are you usually doing on Valentine's Day, or do you have any special plans for it before or after the show?
One of my best friends in the world is coming out to the show. He's not my date or anything, but we'll probably go get dinner and do something. My girlfriend's across the country, so I'm gonna do something. I'm thinking about whipping up something special for her, but just in case she's watching, she's gonna be watching this. Don't want to say anything, but yeah, man, Valentine's Day should be very fun.
Sweet, man.
I went to go see Juicy J on Valentine's Day.
That's cool.
A couple years ago, and he was throwing $100 bills out into the crowd to all the single ladies. He was like, who didn't have a Valentine? And he was just, I was like, that guy's know what he's doing. Yeah.
Sounds like a fun time.
That was great.
So for our last question, we should know what you got next. What's planned next for this,
we got a month left of this tour. The record just came out, so obviously we're going to be pushing that as much as we can. We've got some different ideas, doing a small headliner after this, hopefully, and maybe doing some stuff in the UK this year. Hopefully,
that'd be
to push
awesome.
The record. So, we've got some ideas. Nothing concrete right now. We've got a lot of state champ stuff coming up this year too. So,
solid. Just
trying to navigate both of those schedules.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, you've been doing a great job. You've been making great music.
Thanks, man.
All right. So thanks for being on the show.
Of course, man. Thanks for having me.
We'll see you guys next time on Alternative Indien.
Peace out.
Enough is good enough for what we're holding on to. I'll wait for another rush of blood, filled up like enough is good enough.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this interview, you can go ahead and click the subscribe button in the top left corner, and you can check out our other interviews on the right in the other boxes. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.